I'ma starve her to death. Top down, it's upset. Been in the world and
Can you hear me now? All right. Welcome back to the weekly show. I just want to give a shout out to PT Spinner, LA, and Flows.
What's going on, ladies?
Keeping you informed every week.
Yes, they do.
And right now we got Wacky News Views. I'm Pegg Star.
And I'm Cheyenne.
And here is our views on the wacky, weird news that we find around the world.
I just want to say happy holidays to everyone. Hope everyone had a great Christmas.
Yes,
And,
yes. Merry Christmas. I forgot.
Yeah.
We had an awesome, awesome Christmas. So just wanted to say that.
Hope you all had the same. All right, now, for Christmas this year, there was a very odd gift that a lot of people gave to their family members. And if you did too, I think I would be awesome. I would be so happy to get this gift. It's a Jesus toaster. And it goes for about $35. And it burns a Jesus face onto your toast. And yeah, they said that they were getting about 2,000 to 3,000 orders a day for the past month of December. And I just think there's a lot of views on this. Intrigued fans took to Twitter to express their thoughts, and many ridiculed the toaster. People said, yes, this constitutes blasphemy, profaning of the sacred image. There's a lot of different views. You know, a lot of people are happy to have it. Priests were actually selling it. So, yeah, we thought that this was very weird. There's also Jesus. There's Jesus faces. There's the Sacred Mother that you could get, peace signs, and pot leaves. A pot leaf toaster, along with the Jesus toaster.
They're
go
both really
sold
good together.
side by side. So, they're still on sale if you guys
So,
want to
yeah,
look
so if
for
you
it.
gave your family member the Jesus toaster,
You're awesome.
you're awesome.
You're awesome.
In Burlington, Vermont, a guy proposed to his wife, gave her a nice engagement ring. She said yes, and the judge said yes to putting him in jail because he stole the engagement ring from a Zales jewelry store. Some engagement party.
He was looking in there for like an hour,
Yeah.
and he just bolted with it.
And you
the
know how
way
they got caught?
She was showing it on Facebook. 'Cause
Yeah, showing
knew
the
his
ring and they
name,
found it.
Yeah, she was showing it on Facebook. People
Well,
put
she didn't
too
know that it
much
was a stolen
information
ring.
on Facebook. Yeah, she did not know it was stolen. I'd be pissed.
Yes, the
You're
engagement
not
is
taking
off,
my ring
I'm
away.
sure.
No. Yeah, exactly. All right.
Absolutely.
In Honolulu, Hawaii, a man was, on Christmas Eve, a man was charged with 4 counts of assault after he assaulted a group of men with a cow thigh bone. Not a bat, not a crowbar. Not a crowbar, a cow's thigh bone. And, you know, the guys actually got pretty beat up. One was in critical condition and had to actually be airlifted to a hospital. All 4 of them had very bad gashes to the head. 2 of them were in critical condition.
Well, you know how hard bones are. Bones are supposed to be like harder
That's
than
what I'm talking.
steel
That's
or
what I
something
call
like that.
using the full animal to use. You know how they
Yes.
you absolutely.
We don't waste cows.
Yeah.
Not in Honolulu.
No, not in Honolulu.
Well,
Hold on. Can I just say that thou got $55,000 bail for assaulting with a cow bone? I think that was awesome.
if it was a smaller animal, it wouldn't be as much of a charge.
Yeah.
So dogs next time, dogs.
Rabbits.
In Boston, an MBTA worker hacked his sign in the train. And on Christmas Day, he made the sign say the lyrics to what's
Deck
the
the
song?
Halls.
Deck the Halls. And you know how whatever the sign says, the robo voice says too. So the whole train
Next stop,
was
Manhattan.
deck the halls. So he's facing some disciplinary problems from his job for that prank. But
Everyone just enjoyed that. I don't know why he would.
I guess they didn't think it was funny.
And he
but
didn't have anything wrong on his record. The whole few years that he worked there, not one bad write-up in his record. And imagine that one write-up is making the robot sing Deck the Halls to people. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't think he should get in trouble.
All right. In London, they found a new crime
Fighting
tactic. They were they found drug paraphernalia in the woods, like bongs and pipes, and their answer was to spray cow dung in the area to make the area smell non-desirable for kids to go in the woods and use the drug paraphernalia and get drunk and high. But so now the town smells like shit because they didn't want the kids to go use the woods for their fun. I think, first off, do you not think that they're going to find other places to use?
Absolutely.
Probably closer to your home now that they're not in the woods. And I would be pissed. I'd be like, let the kids get high. I don't want to smell shit every time I leave my house.
What's funny is they said that the area has been crime-free since the smelly deterrent was introduced.
Duh.
But obviously, nobody wants to go where it smells like shit.
No. But now the rest of the area smells like shit. But they're from London, you know.
Everything's backwards on the opposite side.
Everything is backwards. Yeah.
I had a video clip, but I must have did something wrong. So on the news, if you
She's
check
from
us
London.
out at Wacky News Views on Twitter, you'll see all these stories, and you could watch this video. This robbery went wrong. This thief apparently told the cashier, not the cash register, told him to give him all the money out of the cash register, and while the cashier was giving him the money, he beat him senseless and knocked
He's
him
like,
out
here,
cold.
bam!
And they have this all on video.
Awesome.
Not only did he do that, but then he helped him up too. You could see him like wiping his face off from all the blood and stuff, and then he waited for the cops. So if you want to check that video out, it's really funny. It's on my Twitter, Wacky News Views.
This one hit me in the heart because I love cupcakes. Love cupcakes. I love wearing cupcakes. My next tattoo is going to be a cupcake.
I love eating cupcakes.
Yeah, I love eating cupcakes. All right. In Massachusetts, in Peabody, Massachusetts, an airport security officer confiscated a frosted cupcake amid fears its icing could be a security risk. They took her cupcake on Wednesday. They told her its frosting was enough like a gel to violate TSA restrictions on allowing liquids and gels onto flights to prevent them from being used as explosives. A cupcake being used as an explosive. First off, do you know how much shit? Do you know how much shit that they let pass and that that actually gets on the plane that shouldn't be on the plane?
And they take a cupcake.
And they take a cupcake. That's what they're looking at. She goes, once they had the cupcake, I could not get my cupcake back. I love the little quotes that they put on these news things.
It was no longer mine.
It was no longer my cupcake.
Now, this is a story we saw on TLC. When times get tough, it's not unusual for people to start cutting back. But for this penny-pinching man, he's being featured on TLC's upcoming special, Extreme Cheapskates. Mm-hmm. Reducing his spending a bit isn't good enough. Nope. Jeff does much more than that. He goes on an all-out weekly cheapskate fast several times a year and doesn't spend a cent of his own money. Instead, he only spends money that he finds on the floor. So you could imagine the meals that he got. His wife says that she's not very happy at some of the things that he eats because it's organ meats. Yes, organ meats, like goat's heads. So that's real cheap stuff.
He bargains with the. He goes to the butcher and he bargains with the butcher for the things that they can't sell and the things that they shouldn't really use. He buys those things from the butcher, and yeah, his wife was pretty pissed. His wife, she goes, I can't with the stuff that he makes. I just can't.
So I guess if you ever watch TLC, that's a new season that's about to come on. So you could check that out. Extreme Cheapskates.
Yeah,
Cheapskates.
It shows him. The picture and then the thing, it shows him boiling a goat's head. So I can't with some people. That's like we always say, you always give us stuff to talk about.
Well, like you said before, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, he obviously
the
eats
butcher's trash is his treasure. All right. If you want flashy shit this year, for the new year, you might want to buy a very unique gift for yourself or a loved one. It's a toilet decorated with 72,000 Swarovski, I don't know how to say that word. Swarovski crystals. The Japanese company that built it said it was dedicated to the lavatory gods. And my question is, would that then make it a true holy shit? If it's for the lavatory gods, you know?
You'd be taking a holy shit. Get it?
I want to take a holy shit.
Crazy. Yep. A woman now faces charges after the sheriff's department found 444 birds in her home in Santa Barbara, California. Santa Barbara County Animal Services is expected to present its evidence against Sandy Kupla in the district attorney later this week. An anonymous tip led sheriff's deputies to Copla's house, where they found 445 birds, including chickens, parrots, turkeys, and quail. Farm animals like cats and dogs were also on the premises.
It's safe to call her Cuckoo. Get it?
Hey.
There's a story that's not on here. Yesterday I was reading about a guy in Peru who was about to board a plane. They caught him before. He had 400 different snakes and animals in his bag. He had 9 species of poisonous snakes in his suitcase that he was about to bring onto this flight. And we're thinking snakes on a plane. Is that what he was trying to do?
Recreate snakes on the plane.
Because why would you? Because that's part 2.
Yep.
Because that's putting yourself at danger, and but I think that would be pretty funny. Imagine that's on the news: snakes on a plane for reals.
Yeah, for reals.
For reals. But and it said that there was 2 dead animals that were in the suitcase. First off, how big is the suitcase? I think. But yeah, there was 2 dead animals already by the time they caught him. So I just yeah, he's actually looking at 10 years in prison for that, if I remember correctly.
Course.
Yeah. I don't know. That people astound me. But all right, a crack deal gone wrong. A man in South Carolina, he called 911 to report that he paid his dealer $60 for crack cocaine and only got $20 worth. So he called the cops, literally called the cops last Friday, and
told them to bring the canine units to his house
because they wanted him to find the guy's crack and give it to him. So obviously the operator said, okay, so you said you bought some drugs from them and they didn't give you your change back. And yeah, he was arrested for disorderly conduct and being an idiot.
Yeah, he even admitted that he
asshole.
smoked all the $20 worth of crack before he called.
There's always on our shows always a story about someone calling the cops with drugs.
Yes.
Always. If you go back to all our shows, you will always see some idiot calling the cops about some drugs.
Now, this was definitely all over the news. Instead of a peaceful gathering during the holiday season, some religious figures engaged in a contentious scene inside the Church of Nativity in Bethlehem on Wednesday. According to Associated Press, almost 100 Greek Orthodox and Armenian Apostolic priests clashed inside the church, swinging brooms at each other.
They have videos of this,
They have
too.
videos,
The
yes.
priests and the monks.
Both groups were fighting over the church space and who cleans up. And the fight was broken up by the Palestinian police by using batons and shields. Could you imagine all these priests and monks fighting with brooms?
And you needed shields to get to the priests.
Nice holiday joy.
Yeah. I just want to talk about, because she's going to go on to her list in a second. There's this girl, which we keep failing to put in this. There's a girl who's going out with a tattoo artist. Now, we're tattoo artists, so we thought this was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And she cheated on the tattoo artist. And what happened was she was scheduled to get a big back piece the next week, and he didn't tell her that he knew that she cheated on him. So she just signed all the papers. That's why she could not sue him right now. And he drew a big pile of shit on her back. He tattooed a big pile of shit on her back with flies around it. Literally. That is awesome. That's awesome. She's trying to sue. How can you sue? First off, you're wrong. And how are you going to...
Well, not for nothing. She should have looked at the tattoo that he put on her back first. Every person in their right mind
trust that
looks.
no one's drawing a pile of shit on your back.
Well, she's an idiot.
Yep. Now you have a story to tell everyone. Well, I cheated. I was an asshole, and
now I got shit on my back.
Now I got shit on my back.
I shitted on him, and he shitted on me.
Yeah, I shat.
Now, I know we've been saying a lot of different stories, and I do lists every week. So these are some of the best goofy but true stories from 2011. These are 7 of my favorite stories. 7. We've had a lot of fun with the epidemic of consumer product recalls this year, but this one still has me laughing out loud. This hammock was recalled because it's wood. It said that the wood stand may break if left outdoors. Now, I don't know about you, but I know all hammocks are supposed to be outside, not inside. So, Number 6.
Oops.
A prison program designed to rehabilitate prisoners by teaching them to play the bagpipes. These are all things that have been on the news.
When they get back from the bagpipe session, they're going to get beat the fuck up.
Yes. 5.
Still wearing your skirt, big man?
An item in which in which we learn that in Peru, shops, banks, and buses do not allow blind people to enter with their guide dogs. How do they not let blind people? What are they going to do? Feel around when they get into the store?
They're pretty good at that.
Yep. 4, a lawyer who has appealed his client's conviction of raping and impregnating a 15-year-old girl on the grounds that a dog was used to comfort her during her testimony at trial. Weirdos. 3, we all remember this. A city in Turkey that was equipped for the local morgue with the latest motion detector gadgetry in case of any bodies stored there have been declared dead by mistake. Wasn't that in the movie?
Yeah, we just watched a movie. I'm trying to think of it.
I don't even know. But you shouldn't even be able to declare a dead body by accident. Number 2, this year saw more than its fair share of bizarre legislation passed, but the first prize probably goes to Maine lawmakers who approved legalizing switchblade knives, but only for people with one arm. Mm-hmm. So if you have 2 arms, you can't carry a knife. How does
they can't defend
They wouldn't even be able
themselves.
to open up the knife if they had one arm.
What?
Oh, those are the ones that they put. Yeah. All right, I'm an idiot. Don't mind me.
Pegs from London.
Yes.
Not that smart.
And number 1, a plan to have prison inmates respond to emergencies, including residential fires, to work alongside traditional firefighters. Now, I don't know about you, but...
They would be, like, putting out the fire in your house
And stealing
stuff at the same time.
Or escaping, one of the two.
Yeah.
But that's just some stupid little stories from 2011 that I thought were funny.
If we had time to think about it, we would have a million. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, here's our weird and wacky joke of the week with Chey.
From me. Yay. All right. And I missed you guys last week. I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't feeling too good, so I'm coming in with a good joke right now. All right. What is the difference between a clever midget and a venereal disease? Anyone?
Anybody?
Anyone? One is a cunning runt, and the other is a running cunt. But I'm love it.
Yes.
Love it.
And now, last but not least, I have my weird and wacky word of the week. Now, this one, last week we had the long words with the phobias. This one is called Christmahana Kwanzaa. Get it? Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
Knows what that is from just even hearing it.
It's a holiday celebrating multicultural beliefs and traditions, a product of a politically correct work environment. Happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
Do you have any Christmahana Kwanzaa balloons that I can have for my party?
These are words that are in this dictionary. That's where I find all my wacky words of the day. So, well, that was all weird news for this week. So if you like what you see,
Happy New Year's,
yes, Happy New Year. Definitely don't forget, hit us up on Twitter at Wacky News Views, and you can find me and Cheyenne on Twitter, Pegg Star and Cheyenne Vita. Mm-hmm. And that's about that.
Here's, so your last name is Star and my last name is Vita?
Star Vita, yeah. But back to the weekly show, PT Spinner.
Have an awesome week, guys.